we cannot develop our godlike qualities. So in a way, we should be thankful for those we think are doing evil against us. When we overcome what they do to us, which we perceive as evil, we grow, we mature. Why are we here on earth? You and I, why are we here? The differentiated Spirit of God in every human being is required to mature through experience gathering to become like God. That is our job. From ignorance to omniscience, from impotence to omnipotence. At every stage of the journey, one of the 7 faculties, the 3 spiritual aspects, the 3 material bodies, and the mind, one of them is emphasized for development. In this 4th stage, where humanity has reached, the priority is to use reason and logic to guide action. That is, we are required to develop the mind. There was a time in the past when emphasis was to develop desires and emotions. That was when humanity lived a jungle life, the survival of the fittest, just like in the animal world. Of course, there are people even today who still live by brute force without the high values of altruism, love, and the rest. If you want to be part of the next advanced people who will dominate the earth, use your mind, especially the abstract mind, and control your low desires and actions. We give a very important message now. In this 4th stage of the journey of humanity, through matter, you and I, our actions are required to nourish the threefold spirit. When we talk about the threefold spirit, we are talking about the spirit aspects of divine spirit, life spirit, and human spirit. Another word to use is threefold spirit. Good deeds increase the consciousness of the threefold spirit, but wrong actions do not. They must be expiated. There is an essence, there is something in good deeds which is spiritually extracted and assimilated by the spirit or the ego. This process is what is called in the olden days as alchemy. We do not see how the extraction is done with our naked eyes. Nonetheless, it happens and adds and strengthens the threefold spirit. As we go about our daily activities, each individual either increases or adds nothing to his or her threefold spirit, depending on what is done. What then are the things which strengthen the threefold spirit? Generally, they are the higher human values, the higher desires, unconditional love and altruism, to be caring and sharing, helpfulness, compassion, truthfulness, fairness, righteousness, peacemaking, benevolence, having sympathy, forgiveness, self-control, holiness, and spirituality. These are higher values which are extracted when we engage in them for the spirit to grow, to become mature. How about the things that do not add anything at all to the threefold spirit? And those negative things, those lower desires will have to be expiated. What are they? Coarse desires of materiality, greed, selfishness, being biased, telling lies, hatred, jealousy, stealing, deception, injustice, cheating. These are some of the things that don't add anything to the maturation of the spirit, to the growth and development of the spirit. The higher desires are the godlike qualities which we should cultivate. It is the higher desires that make us godlike, not the low desires. We develop them through good conduct in our everyday interaction with people, immediate family, friends, neighbors, co-workers, and so on. As we interact, people say or do things to us in many ways. We may like some, we may not like some at all. And how we react counts. Without these tests from people, without people telling their lies about you to see how you will react, we cannot develop our godlike qualities. So in a way, we should be thankful for those we think are doing evil against us. When we overcome what they do to us, which we perceive as evil, we grow, we mature.
Filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see. Whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all this.